How come men go to strip clubs with other men? Right? By round of applause, who here is a heterosexual man who has gone to a strip club with their male friends? It's nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm thinking about getting a boner later tonight. Do you guys want to come? Come on, men, let's get some boners. My treat. I've actually never been to a strip club before. And some of you don't believe me. Some of you would rather instead imagine me going to a strip club and getting a boner. I like a woman with a nice figure. Right, men? I like a woman with some curves. I like a woman who looks like this. Right, men? I believe in the vagina. Like other people believe in God. I've never seen one before, but I have faith. Who's excited about Netflix? Netflix is currently the #1 most popular way people watch movies in North America. Even if that wasn't true, and it's not true, Netflix is still pretty popular. If Netflix is so popular, how come they haven't expanded? How come they don't have Netflix for kids? Right? Who's with me? Netflix for kids. I don't think enough of you are convinced yet. Imagine how wonderful it would be if you could go online and order a child. You could play together as long as you want, and when you're finished, trade them in for another kid, no late fees, no child left behind. You could choose from thousands of hot titles, such as Trevor, Demetrius, Lisa, Black Trevor. Some of you here tonight already have kids of your own. Wouldn't you like them to play with me? I'm a good big brother. I lived in a foreign country for a whole year. And in that time, I was able to learn the language, and I can now speak it fluently whenever I want to. And during that entire time I lived in England, I never had the opportunity to perform stand-up comedy. And so tonight, I would like to perform stand-up comedy for you in English. And even if you don't speak the language, like all foreign comedy, you can still perhaps find humor in my facial expressions. So, like, basically, I was with me mates, yeah? And I was doing a game of chess, yeah? And my mate, he does a move and he says checkmate. But it's clearly not checkmate, it's just check. So I was all like, no mate, it's not checkmate, it's just check. And my mate's all like, yeah, I know mate, I'm not saying checkmate, I'm saying check mate. Cause like, use me mate, yeah? And I was all like, what? I was like, that's what I'm trying to tell you mate, it's not checkmate mate, it's just checkmate. And he's all like, yeah, that's what I just said, mate. I said checkmate, mate. And I was all like, what? I was like, what do you mean checkmate, mate? And he's all like, what? So I'm not saying checkmate, mate. And I was all like, what? What do you mean mate? And he's all like, what? And I was all like, what? I was like, it was well confusing. Who's excited about smooth jazz? A lot of people don't like smooth jazz. I like smooth jazz because smooth jazz makes everything look sexy. And to demonstrate this point, I'm going to do some stuff on stage, and through the power of smooth jazz, it'll magically become sexy right before your very eyes. All right, let's hit it. Did that seem sexy to you? Giving birth to a baby and then putting it back inside because it wasn't ready yet? That's the power of smooth jazz. My name is Brent Weinbach. Thank you for listening. Good night.